Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Bloody Hands campaign. Now I've got a bit of cash to burn through here, so let's get a spending. Right, what else do I want here? Now I can already get my Savage Orc Riders. I don't think I actually want to bother with the, my Savage Orc Boy Biggins, and, Orc Boy Biggins. I don't think I actually really want to bother with the normal Orc Boy Biggins, though I do get the Orc Boar Chariots, which are quite nice as well, though actually they do a lot of damage, so they are quite good, quite a solid little unit there. They've got less HP, though they're less units. They've got a lot more armour. The melee attack is this slightly better. I should get the squigs. What else can I get here though? What else is useful? Oh, hang on, I'm being stupid. Push up here to get giants. And push up here so we can recruit these guys in here. And buff up the other guys. I can potentially get rid of other things here and move them elsewhere, if you see what I mean. I'm not that fussed about the chariots. I can also get in fact, I can knock both of these over, and I can get the one of the squig hoppers in one of these places. So that'll be useful for me. Right, we can recruit some. Can we recruit any squig hoppers yet? No. We'll save up. I do want to get some larger units in there somewhere. We're not going to be keeping hold of there, but I'm really not that fussed by that. And you are just about to start moving down. Okay. Oh, he needs to go a-raiding soon because he's starting to suffer attrition from... basically, his units are starting to suffer attrition because their fightiness is too low. Basically, they've not been enough fights. They need to go and get some good fights, which is a bit annoying considering they were in a humongous battle a few turns ago, but they weren't the main target of said battle. So those gobbos need to go start poking some people soon, just to get their fightiness up, otherwise it's going to be really difficult to keep them going. Which could be a little bit annoying. Oh, I seem to have lost sound there. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so got all the dwarf factions who don't seem to be doing too much yet. The main dwarf faction has been crippled, which is good. Again, as I said, I'm not particularly bothered if I lose Karag him, but Hirm. But is it him or is it Hirn? Hirn. Is that an RN or is that an M? I can't quite tell. It's a bit weird. Anyway, as I said, so I'm not that fussed if I do lose it. It'll probably have another dwarf faction spring up there, potentially. I'm probably not going to be at war for 3 turns, so... Okay. So, Grimgor gained a brand new war. These guys are about to rebel. They are no longer about to rebel. I know they're still about to rebel. I actually quite want them to rebel because then I can smash the little army which pops up, which will actually potentially help me. I don't think I can go all that way in one go. Yeah, I didn't think so. So we're slowly bouncing along. We are going to get to Oakenhammer. Right, let's just check some of the diplomacy over here.
Come then, messenger. Spit out your words so I can be done with them.
They are now military allies with both of them. So even if they go to war with me, they are liable to drag all of the dwarfs with them. So
onward. You bring Urks.
It's to be expected, so I'm going to have to be ready to deal with quite a bit when I do start this war. But that's something we'll deal with when we deal with. I'm not bothered. I'm going to leave there to fall. Right. Let's quell animosity. which will cause some casualties. Here can be leveled up. I can potentially bring here into order, actually, so there's not too much corruption there, so bringing that place into order will be good. It does give me a border with the Empire, which I don't necessarily want, but I've already got Karag Angzar here, so you know, the Empire know where I am. I am in close contact with the Empire, so that is something I do need to keep being aware of. So we'll leave this a few turns. We'll probably even leave the rebellion up for a turn or two, though my War might just run and deal with it annoyingly. And then we can always, but that gives us ideally I want it up for a turn or two, because then it gets time to burn itself out. Ooh! Well, they just solved my problem of when I'm going to go to war with them, guys. I am now at war with all of the dwarf factions, which means I need to start getting my guys back here fast. Yeah, very fast. So that Gobbo army is going to zerg straight over to my positions over here, and hopefully we're going to get a chance to whack somewhere in Barak Var fairly early on there, guys. Yeah, I knew I was going to lose there, so I'm really not fussed. Ghastnig's Lair is gone. Okay, so this... Ooh. That'll be useful. So actually, I don't necessarily want to lose here. Okay, we've had the rebellion up there. Let's start double timing it up this way to deal with them.
Who needs killing?
Well, you can start walking out towards my borders. I'm going to pop a few more units into you. I want to give you some bigger units, though I can't afford to spend too much time. Why? Why do I want to give them bigger units? These guys thrive off being gobbos.
Right then, let's do it.
So this is perfect. Oh, what I want to get them is a mage. Oh, that's good. So actually we're going to get one less of these guys. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry and 6 guys. I do want to get some more cav in here long run, but we'll deal with that when we get with it. Actually, no, let's cheat. So we're going to get some goblin wolf riders and some goblin spider archers as well. So that's given us a little bit more cavalry. Oh, hang on, was there a better type of cav? I didn't really pay attention there. Oh, and we've got a goblin wolf chariot as well we can get. So actually, let's swap that out. Ooh, no. So I just wasted a little bit of money there, guys, but you know. In fact, let's do a little bit of merging. I want to make sure this army is my best. And we're going to get the Goblin Wolf Chariot as well. Which is ranged mostly, but it's not bad in melee. So these guys are both buffed up versions of my current guys. And one of these guys is unbreakable as well, which makes them very good. These guys don't actually have the extra ability, but they're immune to psychology as well, which might help. And they are going to generally just be a little bit tougher. He says, then realises they're not. Never mind.
What brings you to the
I don't need to worry about them. So, Wurrzag, you need to start getting your bum back home.
You're great, Simon.
However, I do need to really bring here back into line. I can start... I'm going to have to stop extorting here for a while. Which isn't ideal, but we need to do it just to keep it in order. Okay, a little bit of gearing up, leveling up to do. Okay, let's end turn. So, at some point soon, the dwarfs will come. And when they come, I need to be ready to deal with them. I need all of my armies and both of my wars down here ready. I've got my Gobbo army ready. That is a full Gobbo army, including ones who fly through the air and land on them, which I love those Doom Divers. They are such an awesome unit. I do want to start getting some larger units into my armies as well, but it's going to be a while before I can really start successfully doing that. I also want to be a bit careful because... Oh!
Speak 'em anyways.
Where is Queek? Queek's probably here. Oh. See, I'm not going to be able to see him. I'm going to take that for the time being, but I'm not going to trust Queek to keep it. Simply because I don't want to be at war with Queek as well. Long run, we can always go destroy Queek. And now this is what I was worried about. We're getting a lot of Dwarven armies moving up towards our territory now. And that's only the smaller Dwarven faction. So I need to get my armies down here properly double time, guys, to get myself safe. Always while once I've dealt with this, I'll probably have I'll have a little bit of breathing space here, rebellion wise, and then I'll be able to push Grimgor back over, and we'll hopefully make short work of Barakvar. Oh, tribute! That extra public order is going to be very nice. Straight into these guys. Nice easy auto and eat them. Next turn we'll move up and finish them off. Okay. So we've upped my Black Orcs. We're going to make myself cause fear now as well.
I got plans.
Right.
Don't think so.
Lots of plans. Two ones ready.
I will need to make room in this in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll need to make some room in it in a little bit, but we can deal with that. I can potentially even drop an archer when I get him in. In fact, I've probably got too many archers in there at the moment, but it's hard to know how many I should actually have with Gobbos. So, do I want to move up here? No, because they can double time into me. How far can I move if I go to raiding stance? I can use campaign movement 50%, so I can't even get that far. I'm going to pull back this way for now, so they can't get both armies onto me, and we'll try and reinforce wherever they attack. I'm hoping Grimgor will be back down next turn. And these guys are going to move fast. Here is nice now. I can probably even put my income back on. Yep. Okay. So we can make spiders now. And soon we can... oh. And obviously we can buff up our spider rider units, which will be very useful. Right, where do I want to go, though? Extra range for goblin infantry units. I'm sure they mean archers. I want to try and get down to strap-on gear to give all of my guys extra armor, actually. Okay, let's see what happens now. So this is the war, and theoretically this could go wrong. I have a lot of bad guys. I've got a lot of very bad, evil dwarfs against me here, guys. So I need to be careful. My vampiric allies are struggling a little here as well. Well, they're not necessarily allies, but they are losing to the Empire, and the Empire don't like me either and are very strong. And if they were to go to war with me as well, it would put me in a very difficult position, actually. However, Grimgor should be able to push back. So even if I get a couple of early losses, I should be able to bring some very strong armies together quite quickly. And there, you see, by just showing them that Gobbo army, they have already pulled back to Iron Rock. So we're going to be moving towards Iron Rock quite quickly here. Oh! Have Telia gone to war with me, guys? Or was that they were at war with that faction? It's not the end of the world if they have. They're not particularly powerful, so I can potentially deal with them. Ulfwan appears to be fairly united now, and I think they've actually, if we look over there, I think they've actually, they're on the land in Nagaron, so I think the High Elves are getting scarily powerful, actually. Safeguard. Wow, that was foolish.
This is my land.
I'm going to tell my War to finish him off while I double time it down to here. We're going to dig in here.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks. I like a good plan.
You are going to move and dig into here.
Skarsnik.
Okay.
I is invincibles.
It's because of the snow I can't double time so quickly through that. Right. Grom Peak needs levelling up first because it's got the borders. What do I want here? Nothing just now, actually. And here we want the squigs. Right, end turn. It's time to kill some dwarves. I'm not even bothering. I lost 21 people. We're slaughtering them to up our leadership. So lots of dead humies. Dead, silly humies there, guys. I do need to start clearing out some of that vampiric corruption. The dwarves are still holding an oaken hammer, but I don't think they're going to be there for long. I think I've kind of broken this area of the map, because usually, if I'm not here, some of my other campaigns, the dwarves have become massive, and some of the vampires have overridden them. But generally, it's after I've been at war with them. As you saw in my Bestman campaign, if you watched that, the dwarves were ascendant until I ripped through their centre with my Bestmen, at which point the vampires just chomped through them. I thought this was going to happen. So, we're going to have a nice big battle over there. I'm going to have a War move over to them. Oh, I'm not going to get the War this turn. So I can move my Gobbos over and we can start a battle there, potentially. It could be a tricky one though, so we'll have to play it carefully. The issue with putting my Gobbos outside the settlement is then they can kind of hit me as well. So it's a bit of a tricky one. Do I want to hold and fight a bigger army? I'll see what my garrison there is like, actually. Because if I can hold for an extra turn or two, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, my War is raiding up there. Horrible War. So how is my garrison here? So actually... no, it's rubbish.
Do you take me for a Wurrzag?
Right. We are going to double time up behind. This could be a bad idea, guys. And we're making them run. And we are moving closer in to keep ourselves safe. Right, let's drop one of these archers and get my mage in.
Do it my way. Plotting and scheming.
Okay, so we're getting better this way or this way? Nope, this way. Okay, soon they're going to see this other army coming. Oh, if I can get this army right round the back, actually, without them seeing, I can trap their armies out. Though, I could also trap him behind them. So I want to be careful, George. Don't rush. Be careful. Sorry. So let's keep playing here. Let's get the squigs. Get squig herds. I am intrigued. They are cheap, but they are quite fun, having a squig herd. What's that little mouth ability? That there rampage, probably. Okay, let's end turn. Next turn, we'll start pushing the dwarfs back. Right. Pay attention to my upper reaches, because I need to start getting them. I need to start getting the northern Badlands sorted, or the western borderlands sorted, sorry. Because otherwise I'm going to end up getting another rebellion there. And I'll have the border princes pop up again, which will be annoying! And I don't want to be dealing with. So, if I can help it, I don't want to be dealing with the border princes. Ooh. Ooh, so they are... Oh, they've just left... They've left Iron Rock right open there. The question is, can I take it? Because while they've left it open, it's entirely possible...
May deliver your message to Wurrzag.
No! It's entirely possible that if I hit it, I won't be able to take it in one turn. And if I cannot take it in one turn... No, I'll be able to take it in one turn. I was going to say, if I can't take it in one turn, I'm actually a bit stuck in the open next to it. We have a troll migration.
Let's go. Yeah, what?
Nope. Gobbos can lead.
You need me? A scheme worthy of scars.
Let's take Iron Rock back.
Knife 'em.
Ooh. Only affects flying units. Let's auto-resolve that. Nice sack.
Stick out. Lots of plans.
And Grimgor can come and recapture it. And you guys can move in nice and close and cuddle up to cuddle up to Grimgor's army there. Okay. So let's unlock. No, we're gonna buff up my gobbos one more. That's nice. So a lot extra charge, a lot extra melee attack, and we're gonna do the same thing here. And then we'll get stand your ground. We'll also do the squig units as well. And we'll work out what else we want then. And we'll probably pop up his tree then. You can have a giant wolf to ride into battle on.
I have seen the future.
You can jump here. And this dwarven army is now... Well, he's gonna use the underway to escape, annoyingly. And we have this entire region back, guys. Right. Don't forget about the Badlands. Don't forget about the Badlands. Okay. I need to keep spending money up there to keep that place going. I can almost potentially get another army out with my if I keep pushing like this. Right. Let's obedience and growth for the time being. Right, let's check all of my other regions. You guys are doing well. I need to start burning off some of that. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to continually get quite a spread of vampiric corruption in my regions because of my Neighbours. Anyway, let's end turn. So we've taken one of our old settlements back, though. All of these settlements didn't start as these were held by me at some point, and they've allied with the dwarves. So they've been forced into a confederation with dwarves, which makes no difference at this point in time, really, guys. They will have accepted that confederation because I smashed into them and they've suddenly realised they are massively outnumbered. Unfortunately, it's not going to help them. The only thing it might do is cause them to run, is to cause them to pull back from my territory into the other dwarfs' territory, which is actually not a bad thing, because if they can pull back and consolidate with the dwarfs down here, you know, they might just decide it's more sensible to pull back and consolidate, which would actually benefit me. But it does also mean they could come back up at some point, so I do want to keep being careful. I will take a non-aggression pact with you, sir. Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't get that big battle I wanted, though we're going to get to squish someone soon, hopefully. If that army doesn't move, it's going to get very squished. Do we want to pray to Gort, Gork or Mork? I'm going to take Mork because it lasts for longer turns.
Great prophet. Wurrzag will do it. Heading out.
Right, Skarsnik, it's your time to shine.
Sounds like a good idea.
Cheeky little save. And let's... Oh, I can't quite get there.
Shifty.
Spells time.
Right, I'm going to fight this, guys, because it's going to be fun. We're going to have an army on each side of these dwarves, and we're going to crush them. So, we've got Wurrzag, and we've got Skarsnik coming in the other time. I'm going to try and let Skarsnik deal with most of this, because, simply because I want to let him get some extra experience, basically, and get some of his units some extra experience, and I want to have fun with those goblin units, with their abilities. I want to see how their line holds. But what we'll still try and bring everything together relatively quickly. So Skarsnik will take the initial brunt, and then Wurrzag will smash into them from behind and shred them. And that'll be one of these big dwarven armies completely down. And then they only got a smaller one, which means this little bit, the Barak Var territory, which they got forced into over there with that mine, and I will retake Karag 8 Peaks for the Skarsnik will retake Karag 8 Peaks, because that is his, well, that's where he wants to conquer. I'm not going to say it's his ancestral home. We're definitely taking a gamble with that little magic. That's rubbish amounts of magic. Okay, you guys can go forward here. You can go in the middle of all these savage orcs. So we can have a nice big line of savage orcs. You guys can stick off to the side here. And you guys can guard the edges. And we've still got rubbish amounts of magic. Oh, and Wurrzag can go here.
Great Wurrzag.
Right, all my gobos coming in.
Drink the brew and don't watch it. Stabbards ready. On it. Moving fast.
Right, let's start moving straight over.
The lads are ready. Drink the brew.
Let's get the archers moving as well.
Ready. Where's the cave? Moving fast. Who can we stop? Let's crack. Swing up.
these guys around here. You guys can move yourselves up into range. Right. We grab some extra power reserves. I'm going to drop a foot of Gork. They come closer. They're a bit confused about what to do and where to go, I think, guys. Which is quite funny, actually. Okay, you guys can push forwards a little bit. Okay, they're charging now, so let's get my gobbos moving straight up and then... This isn't quite happening how I wanted it, but never mind. The gobbos will smash into their rear. We're already clearing them out here, which is good. And these guys can all move up to start hammering into them. Oh, you can get yourself straight involved. And this is prime Foot of Gork territory. Why won't you let me cast a Foot of Gork? Oh, it's a Fist of Gork, yeah. Right there. And an headbutt. Oh, I seem to have lost some of my units. Where did all of my cav go? You guys can charge back into here. You guys can also start helping. Oh, Skarsnik can get proper involved. Let's have some fun. Twirl! So these guys, these are gobbos with massive flails who come twirling out. Okay, I think we smashed them, guys. I don't think Skarsnik got a say in there, really. Let's shoot at something. Okay, end battle. So that was a nice, easy victory. We didn't quite get the squish I wanted because of positioning, but we did still definitely squish those dwarves. And I mean... Wow, we lost very few guys for nearly 800 of them, and you can see we pretty much wiped out most of their units, which is saying something against dwarves. But this is quite, yeah, this is just dwarven warriors. There's not so many of their really heavy units here, guys, so actually they weren't doing so well. Some of these savage orcs, I mean, this is the buffs I've given them, guys. I mean, 128 kills there and things. That is very nice, even against these lighter weight units. That's very nice of them, considering they're not armor piercing. We'll take the leadership buff actually for the time being, and we have completely killed that army. Now we can start the advance into the dwarven territory. I've got a feeling this little army's going to run away, don't you guys? Okay guys, we are actually going to end this one here. So thank you very much for watching again. Next time we're going to take back Karag. Skarsnik will take back Karag Peaks, and then we will start burning our way down through these mountains. Now, I want to be aware of anybody coming up from this way, because they are holding here. So while I'm doing this, I might send an army over to the Dragonhorn mines, or I might start building up another army over here, just to protect me, just in case, because you know, I don't want to be taken unawares, because if they push up through here, they could cut straight into my heart before I could stop them. But for now, we're gonna push here and consolidate here and consolidate through the mountains. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching.